Blade, Demon. I was hoping a little bit for a Keeper of the Grove, to be fair. Yeah, so Focus beats Kaho. That's 1-0 for the Orcs. Life beats Soin. That's the 1-1. And now their star players will decide the beef of the Horde and the Sentinel. Is that the storyline here? Well, well, well. Let's see. Blade starting with the ring. Noise. LYN versus Moon. Boom. Yeah, as far as I know, LYN is going on vacation in a couple of days. That's why he couldn't commit to the Gladiator Championship Cup. But for a cheeky show match, he seems to have time. I think the bags are packed. We're ready to go. Let's play some Warcraft on the side for some little vacation money.
A player's forces are under attack.
Moon has played a damn fine series versus Sock earlier today. They make him play early, they make him play late. Everybody wants to see the Moon. Here we go. Blade is here. Nice timing. Grunt hurt. Retreat in comparison to Soin, who lost the Grunt. This Grunt's alive. Can be healed. Got the self up. And Moon took quite a beating here. Ah, are we still there? My chat disconnected. But you're still there, right? Nice. Okay, then we tech. And they're just contesting each other for the Magi. Can we agree, by the way, that Kajint is the stupidest Blade Master name? And nobody likes a Kajint? I don't want to be a bully, but you're contesting with Samuro.
A player's forces are under attack.
And Arashi Cage. And then you're Kachint. Stupid. Mr. Sunshine, how's it going? Oh, after the contest, Moon gets it. Item as well. Boots of Keltalas was absolutely worth to contest the spot over it. Nice. Grunts were creeping at the same time, though. Keeps them safe from any end snare traps. And Blade Master punishments. Interesting that Moon is moving so far out the map. He knows if he goes into the middle, there's a Shadow Hunter coming, probably. There's pretty big wins for Moon. For LYN.
A player's forces are under attack.
Hex is necessary. Oh, he wanted to have that Wisp here for the detonate against the Hex, but now the Wisp is dead. Archers have to do the job. That works to a degree. Wand of the Wind is there to save the situation. This could have backfired big time if not for the quick realization of LYN that this Wisp is essential for this play. Now we stalled some time and Moon lost the Bursey. Shadow, speed scroll, disengage. And that's how you save most of your army.
A player's forces are under attack.
And again, boom, immediately at the spot, immediately doing damage, immediately active. Lots of uptime here. Shadow is back. Oh, couldn't get anything here, to be fair. A little late, but chop chop gets the Archer. No? Huh? Ah, that was the trapper net. So, oh, I didn't know this. If you end snare, only you see the unit, but it's not universally seen. So if an archer is shadow melting under a neutral net, it's only visible to the creeps and not to everyone. Is that the mechanic? Makes sense, actually. It's your net. You should get the vision of your net.
A player's forces are under attack.
You can see the net, but not the unit. You watch the video on this. I'm at an age where you forget more than you experience. There's some solid inventories here so far. But again, nothing groundbreaking. Everybody's game.
Player's forces are under attack.
So far, I really like LYN's early mid game. Lots of tempo. Good snipes. Ah, the wisp here. Very annoying. He might expand here now, bottom right. But also Moon there is in punching distance, right?
A player's forces are under attack.
He's not going there. Not contesting there. Because he saw that expo here. So there's no reason. This is the big fat ham that you got on the map. XP wise. Or you just go.
Forces are under attack.
Is it necessary to send everything instead of creeping at the same time? It's safer. Easy cancel. Don't take that much damage. It just ruins your resources. And it's still a good amount of time here. Chop! Blade Master got damage. Oh! Plus 22. Lovely. Got 4. Got 3. Very precise.
Forces are under attack.
Is mana an issue? Not really. Big heal potion as well. This is not so easy for Moon. He's down in levels. He went from right hand side to middle, then moved down, and in the meantime LYN got the red spot for big damage and big XP. And now we chop again. We have a town portal on the demon. We go for the blade. Poison damage everywhere. He's hitting himself so hard as well. Potion. Okay. One of the wind against the demon hunter is obviously amazing. If not for this spell. Reju on top as well. Very good item usage for LYN, I feel. Now he needs the crits. Here we go. The normal damage you don't even feel. You need the crit. He got the invul pass. He's just hacking away in Moon with a well-timed TP. Bit risky. Could have been a crit. Could have died. And now we do have that expo here. Cheeky. As I expected earlier already. Not sure. I don't think Moon saw this. He wanted to break through. That was the play, right? He knew that life had a wisp here. Signaling an expansion, lure Moon out so he could creep, get the XP advantage, knowing that he would have to cancel this, expand here, win. Genius.
A player's forces are under
Moon,
attack.
not life. Moon is life, Moon is love. That's the game plan. That looks really smart. Everything is hurt though. If one fight backfires, it's probably still over.
A player's forces are under attack.
Do we have a speed scroll? No, but a TP. Very interesting to see how late LYN is switching to Kodos. Ethereal form, TP. No pillage, of course, but damage done. And now Moon is on the opposite side of the map. Will he smell this, or is he just checking the... He can't check the red spot. He must have seen the claws. He must know it's gone, so he's going shop into push. Huge to be here 2 seconds earlier than the Demon Hunter. Imagine Demon Hunter with double invul. We do have double orb. LYN gotta hold this, and then the game is his, basically. Double heal scroll, double mana pot, invul potion. Supply is more or less the same with 2 Kodos. Are they empty? I can only eat 1 bear. Not sure if that's enough. We got 1 invul potion at the ready, but the 7-second safety is not so safe. Moon might still be able to do this, but the first bear is down. What about the blade though? Invul potion. Do we have the clarity running? The self running? No. Would love to see that, but now it's too late and the blade is stuck. Oh no, what a misposition. Instantly punished. Has a door there. Detonate. No more windwalk for that blade. He's still able to do this if he gets a heal scroll now. It is available exactly here. Look at the timer. 3, 2, 1. Got it. Sick. But what about the army? Bear down. Okay. Bear devoured. Okay. Lots of rejuice still. Blade Master. Is he seriously... What's he doing? He's not in the fight. He's just standing there. I thought he would like go here, pop the heal scroll as a like surprise element. But no. Messerman, thank you.
Go LYN.
Oh, LYN indeed. But I guess if he engages there, he's probably dead. Expo's still up. But are there Kodos left? I don't think so. No, there's not. Oh, I guess Moon broke this. So close. So close. There might be an opportunity. There's no dispel really. 1 Dryad, that's it. Oh, was that the shop? Yeah. Damn good fight by Moon. LYN didn't invest into army. He invested into items. Could have had like 400 more HP on that blade, to be fair, if he uses the 1 heal scroll that's still on the Shadow Hunter during that invul. Like Night Elf do with Reju. Here we go then. Onto the Demon Hunter. Hey, list of Marys. We need LYN's Saint Sword, but there is an invuln. There is the Reju. That's so much damage. That's so much healing. Way too much healing. 1 Kodo eaten, 2 Kodos eaten. Subtract 8 supply. Hope for crits if you're a LYN fan. Hope for evasions. Okay, that was a good crit. You prayed well, but you didn't pray hard enough. Where are the thoughts? Where are the prayers? Well, there's a lot of thoughts. Well, not in my Twitch chat, I guess. And both survive. But LYN survives on one base, and that's not enough. You have to use the self after the invuln? Yes, exactly. Invuln gets rid of all buffs and debuffs, and then you gotta reapply.
A player's forces are under attack.
Tough game for LYN. Very tough game for LYN. What about a level 5 Blade Master though? Still an item, but he found him. Good intuition by Moon. 24-year veteran. There's the region now. Moon has better army. Moon has the better hero.
A player's forces are under attack.
LYN needs a play. What is that play? Probably gonna mine out at 50. So LYN is getting more resources here. He's trying to farm items too. Chop. Chop. Backstep. Dude, I love the backstep into crit. That's level 5. Big red numbers now. What is it? 77 times 4, guys, is the max of crits. 288. That makes 0 sense what I just said. Never do math on stream. It's big. I can't handle the bigness of the numbers. Here we go. We need these numbers. They must be big. But I don't see them. Raiders, usually LYN controls them perfectly so that multiple raiders attack one target, but Moon has them nicely packed together. Every hit could be a crit. Don't forget this. Oh, this Kodo didn't eat. 308. Aye.
A player's forces are under attack.
What are you doing with the little bit of money that's left, LYN?
A player's forces are under attack.
Half a minute of mining. Moon can move the tree over. Well, LYN cannot.
Player's forces are under attack.
Hmm. 20 gold. He's pulling. Is he pulling peons? Or is he long distance mining? Oh, the invuln? Really? That seems ambitious? Smelling blood in the water, but there is no blood, and that's such an important invul potion just gone. Oh, was he panicking a little bit? Or was it just a misclick? Whatever it is, there's no mana, there's no invuln. What prevents Moon from just clicking down this blade? He also burns the shadows, essential for the heal waves. Doesn't want to get in range, so he's using that Raider as a proxy. Walker forward, Eaton, Lynn. The supply is falling apart. It's all down to the blade, man. But the damage is for some reason not enough. 280. But before the blade goes down, that fight on the right-hand side, man, wasn't enough. Blade Master was out of the fight pretty much immediately. Oh, guess what? It's a Keeper of the Grove, dude. Moon, you absolute legend. Thank fuck. Oh. It is the first game after 11 maps in a row that is not Blade Master Demon Hunter. I am the biggest Moon stan in the world right now. Thank you, Moon. You absolute legend. Oh. So good. Well, well, well done, everybody. We got a Keeper. It is a Twisted Meadows classic. It helps you expand early. You can mass with that. You can single out units with that. You can flood enemy bases with treants with that. And the Keeper is nice in the late game anyway because of Thorn's Aura. Something is off with my game, by the way.
A player's forces are under attack.
Fuck, this is annoying. Okay, doesn't matter. So, can you win with anything that is not a Demon Hunter? Oh, gets the last hit against Blade and Grunt. That's nice. Another? No, 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 not allowing this. Okay, sweet. Okay, Moon is surely... I say this all the time, right? Moon, obviously, GOAT of the game. He's one player that you should always invite to your show matches. Because he is an absolute showman. Block. LYN is probably playing best in slot strategies all the time. Without big, like, creativity off meta stuff. Moon, though, spice it up. He knows we've been through 11 Orc versus Night Elf maps. And that's why he's the GOAT. The GOAT! Here's another Entangle, but slowly gotta worry a bit about this blade. Moon on Moon metas, eh? Ain't that special. I want to see 1,000,000 expansions. Huge armies. Big crits. Everything. Do it, boys. I know you can. Wonder what LYN's idea against this is. Might get something like Mass Raiders, but against Entangle, that's kind of rough. It all took some time. It's nothing Omega spectacular, right? It's a summoner's hero, like an Archmage, like a Farseer, like a Crypt Lord. Similar philosophies behind all these heroes.
A player's forces are under attack.
Get advantage early. Try to get an expo. Simple. It is still Raider Walker. I guess you need some sort of dispel against Keeper, because Entangle otherwise has unpleasant intercourse with you.
A player's forces are under attack.
Ah, we committing? No, 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 no. Great control by Moon. Plays it well. Keeps the Blade Master at bay. LYN is a player, if things don't go his way, he can get frustrated. So these are the moments, you know, when he has a play in mind and he's unable to create that just from thoughts. I can see him get a bit, you know, tilted, deflated. And we got attack and we got dryads. So this is an absolutely revolutionary way of playing Night Elf. Instead of Demon Hunter, Keeper, Dryad, Bear, we play Keeper, Demon Hunter, Dryad, Bear. Bro, Moon is an absolute genius of this game. It is the best though, what can we say? Backpack on the Raider? Okay, LYN is cooking up some... Is he bringing clarities then? Speed scrolls, clarities.
A player's forces are under attack.
It's only dryads though. For now. It's only dryads. Nice pair of slippers again. And another Wand of Mana Stealing. This can be very decisive. Raiders are amazing against Mass Dryads. Moon, the first out of these players who switches it up and stays at tier 2. But this is definitely harder to control without bears, with only dryads. Oh my god, this Blade Master slays for now. Raider, solid control, throws another net. Muddy is getting involved as well. Absolute chaos on both sides. Total chaos on both sides. What the hell? LYN was covering for his own expansion here, so he was willing to take some trades and to take some losses. Not that easy to recover without the expansion running when your opponent has the expansion running. Oh my god, this series is a million times better than everything we've seen from the other guys. Already. AP counter to force a fight or to be able to drag him away. I like this. This forces a response off of LYN. That's either Raiders, Peons, something.
A player's forces are under attack.
What are we doing with this? Are we staying on Mass Dryads? Really? If LYN is now... He has only one bestiary, right? I love the Serpent Wards though. I love the Serpent Wards. First time we see them. It's a lot of damage, of course. You pin down the Dryads. You attack them with Serpent Wards. Very mighty summon. That is a ward. It can't move. And that is a lot of kills going Moon's way. Treants, of course, you have to deal with it. There's a limited amount of Dispel, but look at this. Everything is hurt in this fight, except the Dryads who have the time of their life. Hop, 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 hop. Lovely. But the essential units, LYN has very little of.
The town is under siege.
And that Demon Hunter, who's only level 2, killable, LYN might get a comeback kill, but Moon denies this to not feed any XP back to LYN. We got a freaking high-class Orc versus Night Elf, man, and this is so much more fun. This is so much more fun. The magic of LYN and Moon.
A player's forces are under attack.
Raider dealt with the AP that was there. And Moon stays close to LYN. Don't let him unfold. Don't let him get too many creeps. Little does he know, there is a mana potion now. Does that help? How can you possibly run away from Dryads? If you have a speed scroll, maybe. But there was no speed scroll. And that leads to kills. And another kill. And another kill.
Forces are under attack.
The kill per second counter, or the kill per minute counter, is so infinitely higher than in the previous series. It's unbelievable. The thing is, Moon is only tier 2. We get headhunters, better fighters. We get more walkers, more dispel. And prep for a potential move by LYN, by Moon. We move Wisps now. This might be an all-in AP push. With the supply lead he got now, Muddy needs a slow, gets a slow out. Otherwise, instantly killed. Demon Hunter is level 3. Now it feels like he's a threat. Very, very good clicking on these Serpent Wards. Headhunter also getting the value in. Mercs in. Moon is on a timer, and I can't help but feel that his Wisps are too late. And then he can't really do too much. Keeper is out of mana. Has potions. Blade Master also has nothing. He's super balanced in terms of items. Body block, needs the mana potion. Heal wave, ready in 1, ready now. Oh my god! That save into Windwalk was crazy timed. So well done. We got 1 heal potion. It seems like GG. It seems like GG. Whoa. LYN strikes back on Moon Meadows. The Keeper, the Dryads, the Expo. It all wasn't enough. And Moon saw, you are taken over. LYN, by the way, at the end of the game, 1,000 gold in the bank. We're back to Demon Hunter, everybody. The days of the Keeper First are unfortunately over. Is that by any chance a Talon game? I haven't seen Moon Talons in a long time.
A player's forces are under attack.
Gotta go with what works, bro. I don't think in these show matches that's really the rule. I think Moon is mixing that. Of course he wants to win, obviously. But he's also mixing that with potential entertainment factor. Because Moon is a chat. And he knows how important it is to please the people. And that's why when we have an offline event, 300 people chanting Moon, 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 Moon.
A town is under siege.
We was a second too late. If he burns early, Blade is dead. Oh, so close. More or less classic focus creep. It feels like orcs are crafting ways to create space for this camp. And try to confuse the Demon Hunter a little bit.
player's forces are under attack.
Both well equipped. Just like you subgifters in the chat probably are. Hunter's Hall. No, my heart breaks in several different pieces. Okay, that was wishful thinking, wishful dreaming. But hey,
A player's forces are under attack.
these fights between them, they were something special. That's for sure. So, is it just me? And is it selective? Oh, no windwalk this time. No, speed scroll windwalk. Oh, two. Is that enough? No, no. Moon is playing around this beautifully. Oh, he lost both though, despite the mana burn. Flute and XP to LYN. The approach of the counterplay was so nice and well thought out. Wasn't enough though. LYN super precise. Damn. And now we got Flute on Walkers. That's a big damage boost. And Kodos. Against Bears. Yeah, we go back to Bears. That's what we do. Of course. Oh, that Playmaster is living on a prayer a bit, eh? Who creeps better?
A player's forces are under attack.
When is Pato versus the Doctor? That was yesterday, my dude. Of course, VODs are free. That was a hell of a series, by the way. That was one of these series where you think there's a huge favorite and the underdog like can't really do much against it. Pato did really well in his underdog role. Is the semi-final done already? They started half an hour ago. No way. So I can't really check the status of the semi-final. Of the other semi-final. I need someone on Tenisi Zuk duty. Good steal.
Player's forces are under attack.
Pierce. Preach, brother. Preach. Of course I won't ban you for the truth. Oh, this time. Moon gets the last hit. Important to unlock the Thorn Sora. And now we got this calm before the storm situation where both have eyes on the red spot. It would be so good for them to have it. Nobody is really unhappy with the situation, but you're also not super happy. Because some stuff is still missing, upgrades. And especially for... Oh, Cryptjack, sorry I missed that. There was no reason to go into that base. Stupid me. LYN's Warmel already finishing now, so we had no chance to go for Kodos.
A player's forces are under attack.
Yeah, Pius and I go way back. But I saw a TikTok about blue potato chips in quotes, whatever they're called, Taki or something. I was super curious, and he was in chat saying, "Oh yeah, I'm in America next week. I'm gonna bring you some." I was like, what the hell? That was an experience. And since then, there's some lovely follow-ups. Pius is my snack provider #1. Oh, that's so cool. Ooh, Moon with Unholy Aura. Sick, though. You got slow from the Dryads. You got movement speed buff from that item.
A player's forces are under attack.
Keeper-Thorn's new meta? Nah, that's been pretty established for 2 years or so. As you want to entangle as much as possible. And there's not enough mana for Treants and entangle. Thorn's aura is very good. So, classic situation. Wait, he's eyeing up the tavern, is he not? Oh, there's no Moonwell. I was thinking for a second. Is it the Pitlord play? Not yet. So, Expo up, didn't pay off. Perfect timing for Moon to strike. Like, it couldn't be any better, really. And now we fight for this. And if LYN has to leave the spot, Moon is mauling through that Expo. But if LYN holds, he probably wins this. Oh, the detonate. It's a bit clunky to break through. He can't really detonate too much. There's also heal wave still available. There's mana pots available. I love that he has these backup wisps for additional dispel if he needs it. Bears take a lot of damage though. Neck and neck fight, but the demon is low and the blade isn't. That is weird. Level 4 blade. Chop, chop, chop. Demon Hunter is fully healed again, and LYN starts to lose a massive amount of units. Bears back, and Raiders are falling left and right, left and right. It seems like Moon got this, but can this swing back with all the Bears back on the field? If we have an entangle, outside of shop range, he's not following up, but it doesn't matter as LYN taps out. Anyway, Moon realizes this timing to perfection. So, Demon Hunter Blade. I was again hoping for Keeper. Moon is... This is a bit different, I have to say, from other show matches of Moon. He's not that experimental. It seems like it's more about the win today. Less about style, more about substance. I'm pretty sure it's because it's against LYN. Sometimes you can see him style and also experiment. It doesn't have to be styled to like pounce on the enemy. But like a Tinker second came out of stuff like that. Some Pitlord experiments, Fire Lords, etc. Instant expansion. Plays like this, cheeky ones. Oh, Blade got it again. Damn, Limit is sharp with the last hits today.
A player's forces are under attack.
Can someone check on twitch.tv/pingerpro what the state of the semifinal is? To see how far they are, because I can't... Oh, wait, I couldn't... No. Can't really check that right now myself. Or at least it would be very inconvenient to do so. Zero one. Nice. Thank you, Multi. That's +1 on the good side after the disaster yesterday. Okay, that means we have more time.
A town is under siege.
And we don't have to rush this. That's good. Raider, Walker, Grunt. Man, when did this matchup change so much that we have the meta builds established? I was providing content for the stream. Oh, baby! Moon makes me so happy today. He made me so happy in the first show match that was sponsored by Young Fang. That was a hell of a series, everybody. Oh, Moon vs. Sock was so good. Best series of the day so far. And now he's doing it again. Because everybody thinks it's always the same build, he's the one switching it up. And he did that before, and it worked like a charm.
A player's forces are under attack.
3 APs. Move over with glaives, right? Oh, beauty. Beauty, beauty, beauty. I wonder if he plays it with glaives here as well. It doesn't make that much sense. But he has so much time because LYN is busy here. Orcs are getting more and more and more punished for this Shadowhunter stuff because it does take so much time. Yo, Brayden, thank you for the kind words, mate. That is lovely. What the? How did... What? Huh? Okay, we gotta figure that out. We got a fight to move here, to do. Shadowhunter is completely lost track and out of position. He's super hurt, needs the potion, needs the clarity. Archer's trying to finish it off, might die for that ambition they had once. Remember that, when we had ambition? I can't remember. And now we got 2 APs in an Ancient of War here. What the heck was that Overlord position? I've seen him in the weirdest places. Here, 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 but never here. Moon is creeping. And he got the Shadowhunter. He's only level 1. Prevents the Hex for now. He got a potion. Might be a bait. LYN with the surround. Oh, snap. Is portaling out. That means the Demon Hunter is also gone without a kill. And now LYN might be able to clean this up. Oh, damn. This will require some time, though. And damage. And then everything is hurt. I love that a Dryad is still poking around to ideally cancel healing, but LYN was fast. And the gang is back with the heal potion. And there's 1 AP still up. And LYN is still in the ropes. Both play on a phenomenal level here. Still close to 40 years. They turned 40 this year, both. Unbelievable. Hey, Midnight Imp,
Neo is
thank
the
you.
goat.
Yeah.
With dub C3.
Yeah, very few people have been this correct on this stream today. Thank you. I somehow got a feeling that it's not over yet. It's LYN. It's not over till it's over. RIP! With the potion, unfortunately, the hex timing's real nice. And everything is hurt here now. A kingdom for a heal scroll, man. If he could just reach, but he's going for the kill. Invul to save the demon. Mamma mia. And there's a catapult now. And this is defended. It's defended, it's done. There was so many units being so super hurt. But LYN keeps him safe. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Chat, you're getting a little bit too negative right now. 2 people especially.
A player's forces are under attack.
So what can Moon do now? He wasn't creeping at all. Okay, second try, eh? He gets revenge at this ogre. And it was the Helm of Valor, which is amazing for the blade. Yep. Moon thinks though, okay, this tower push that I invested, what is it, 500 gold into? 600 maybe? I can still win this. With level 2, level 1. It is a tier 3 tech now. Oh yeah, the demo is amazing. Do we still have this? Yes, we do. Ensnare demo fire. I've seen it a couple of times. I think it's very, very, very powerful in the right hands. And there's no worse hands ever than LYN's.
A player's forces are under attack.
No worse? No better. No better. No better. No better hands than LYN's. Oh, backstab. That's an opportunity, I feel like. Double heal scroll for Moon. Big potions for Moon. Oh, but he doesn't jump onto it. We want to lay it out perfectly with the Ancient up front. Raider net demo smash. That's the play, man. That's the play. Raiders are melting, but we got the heal score. We got the big mana here from the golem, as well as if LYN knows the drops. Demon has a potion. Needs it. You could surprise him with the mana potion hex, but it's probably a waste. Dude, for this 800 gold by Moon, spend it! Spend your gold! He's waiting for the bears, but then it's an odd timing to fight, right? During the tier 3 without a TP, that's super risky. He wanted to prevent LYN from creeping any higher because the orc levels are the win condition. More levels. 4-3 would be crazy. And Moon needs a little bit of time. And I mean, just a little bit. Because for some reason, Master upgrade for bears is the fastest in the game. And now it's all about these expos again. Oh, the sapper, bro! How the heck? Why is he even there? Did he see the wisp move there? How does he have the presence of mind that he knows that that Moon is going for the sapper? What the fuck? Guys are not from this earth, man. They're just built different, man. They're just built different.
A player's forces are under attack.
Open fight now. More or less, there's a choke, but more or less. Off we go, 168. Radar targeting looks fine, detonates are good. We got the headhunters mixed in as well. That's something no one else did. Everyone else was higher on Kodos, and we also got these demolishers, so Dryads shouldn't really be an issue. Yum 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 yum. Respect to Moon to make this as close as it was, or is still. But that is 40 food against 60 right now. With Expo up. Again, oftentimes the issue of orcs, the sustain during fights. They need reinforcements, they need new items. But I think a player of the caliber of LYN shouldn't give this out of his hands. We'll see about that. Bears could come back quickly, but will then be chop, chop, chop. We get bear steaks today. All of the units are mega hurt. There's no way back, man. There's no way back. Not without an expo. Not without like any cheeky tags. We go full distance. I mean, we always go full distance here in these show matches, but we go like for real full distance. And it matters. And I love it. Shout out to the sponsor, Spirit Moon, apparently. It's the keeper. People doubted, right? People doubted.
Under attack. A town is under siege.
Can LYN disrupt this? Guess he is already to a degree with the Peon Scout. Very important for him to have the Peon Scout out. And now he knows. This will be a tell for LYN to not move the grunts in.
A player's forces are under attack.
He's really? Trying to get the last hit. Moon plays around this nicely. Too many games against Happy. We get punished for ignoring the Acolyte. Shall not happen here. No, no. Claws. Big difference maker on a keeper. If you get, like, what does he got? 25% damage now. It's basically like permanent roar on him. Oh, check. Not here. Where are you? God damn it, where are you? Got the green, gets the green. Ooh, this is a bit... I mean... LYN feels the need. Luke, thank you. Feels the need to accelerate himself a little bit with the creeping. No extra damage outside the circlet. We have Entangle, but he needs 80 more seconds to hold on to this. You'd wonder if it might be better to go into the main and for the wisps. I think it doesn't matter though.
A player's forces are under attack.
Moon doesn't give LYN too much to attack, huh? Keeper was there for Entangle to prevent damage, to keep this expo up under heavy mana cost, but still. LYN doesn't see the value in killing wisps early anymore. This was the go-to strat for a while. And then Night Elf got infinite lumber. Oh, he also manages the creep in a way that the poison is in. 20 seconds, doesn't matter. It's not enough. Rather go, rather go. How much damage is one hit of poison? 60, right? Around 60. That's a lot of damage. LYN can't move the grunts in because the keeper will entangle kill them. Reveal. Chop, chop, chop. No dust. He went to the lab with the grunts to reveal here. So Moon is moving out of that revealed area, so the archers can hide again now. If you do this too often, it's too expensive, and LYN takes the play out of Focus's book and turns the Blade Master into a gardener. Chop, chop, chop. Expo doesn't do anything except wisp production if you don't have the entangled gold mine.
A player's forces are under attack.
And we creep with grunt safe far away from the keeper. Exactly as it should be. For now. But he finds him there. But without archer support though. Normal damage against heroes is always good. Moon is finding time. 30 seconds. I don't think the Blade Master can be in time. This time we do go Shaman. So much cooler. No disrespect to the homies, the walkers. But Moon is on tier 1, kind of tier 1 mass. And Shaman are just infinitely cooler than Spirit Walkers. Spirit Walkers are a lot of things. Like great support, good damage. But they're not necessarily cool. Shaman though. Should be Alchemist then. Fire Lord! Oh, what? Against the blade, huh? With Soulburn? Yes, and it's also a silence against the heal wave. I think he envisioned this play a little bit different. That's rare. That's super rare. Keeper Fire Lord. He has the chance to go for another third hero after. More creeping. We are tier 2. Are you getting Moonglaves then? I don't even know. Because Moonglaves turns the Hunts into heavy armored units instead of unarmored. That would mean less damage from raiders, more and less damage from what's it called? Serpent wards. But more damage from walkers. But we don't from shaman. Doesn't matter, I think. So Moonglaive should be cool. Especially the main damage is coming from Serpent Ward. Should be worth it. I think it's worth it. Moon is mining a lot. 50 food. LYN has lost to Kaho at WSB. Another elf. Now the first show match in a while. Another elf.
A player's forces are under attack.
Oh my god. He gets Incinerate now, huh? That Fire Lord is putting in damage. LYN also Mirror Image, because when you're entangled, then you use Mirror Image. You break free of all debuffs, which Entangle essentially is. Risky business. Lyn knew exactly what this is about. Can't pick up the item though. It's another claw. That's the Fire Lord of Dreams, boys. And girls and everyone else. It's a scroll, of course. It's a scroll, of course. Yeah, it's a scroll, of course. A scroll is pretty good as well. Usually for elves, the scroll is horrible because you have raiders already. Raiders, bears that provide this. Not now! Can you keep these archers safe against mirror image? It's no critical strike level 2. Where is the damage coming from is the big question. We got Wispin. Flood against the shaman. No chance for this expansion. But we have to say, Moon doesn't have many blockers. And no wells, no bouncy glaives. Oh, Moon is looking so good. So good. He needs like a 10 food lead, but he does have a 20 food lead. It should be overwhelming, if not for crazy hero levels, which are not allowed. Then expanding here now. Bit obvious. Off we go. Detonate again, trying to snipe this. Lightning shield, lovely. But it's working against him now. Blade Master's not doing any damage under the effect of Soul Burn. He can't break out of Soul Burn. Entangle. It will potion, but there is no lightning shield anymore. That was one of the last ones. Detonate back in the shaman. You need the purge. You need the lightning shield.
Less than 3.
And Moon still with a huge army. Mr. Cornholio, wonderful. CN, wonderful.
69 Bucky sus.
Okay, we're gonna get that afterwards. Bucky has to play a final. Lyn stemming against the defeat here. He can only hope for quite some crits, but I feel like Moon again, with the exception of focus. No orc can touch him. No orc can touch him. And the GOAT takes the series 3-2. That was a series. That was fun. With a bit of tactical deviation. Moon with 2-3 different strats. With expansion. You know, I've been sick and freaking tired of Mass Tier 1 in 2020 when this was meta. But when you bring it back out of nowhere with Keeper Firelord.